Hey guys, it's Kate and I hope you're having a fabulous day today. I'm back with another art on canvas and I kind of grabbed everything. I grabbed paints and inks and collage papers. And when I was going in, you can kind of see a little flower bouquet there in my doodle scribbles. But even though I wanted to do flowers or some sort of abstract floral, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. So I still wanted to do, kind of the intuitive route, get some marks on the page or the canvas, get some collage on the canvas, and just have some fun with some color and paint and get a little bit messy. So that's what I'm doing here. I grabbed some of my collage paper that we made together in another video. Some of it's magazine pieces. I've got some deli paper and some jelly prints on just some normal copy paper that we made, and then I just kind of put it all over. And those are actually offcuts from other videos. So you can probably see those oranges where I cut out some leaves and different things like that. Maybe not leaves, but petals in another video. But then I'm going back in with some more mark making. And boy, I do love the mark making. You can make it look so messy and then start carving away at it and just find something that you really love. So I'm going in with the inks next. I've got some orange and brown, and you can see the colors on the screen, but I'm going to get those on the canvas, spray them with my water to get them spread out a good amount, and then I've got that craft paper kind of on my workspace, so I don't care about the drips, which is kind of nice because it makes me able to still have it on camera and get nice and messy off camera. Normally, once I kind of pause for it to dry, I'll take a paper towel and just kind of sop up some of that extra moisture so it's nice and cleared up for the next camera take. So next I grabbed my really thick Posca marker and I'm just adding some dashes and lines and adding some straight lines over all those curves. And then also kind of continuing, I had a few little strips of paper down there where I'm marking right now, and I wanted to continue that a little bit and kind of repeat it elsewhere on the canvas. But even now, I'm not really sure what I want my composition to be. But later on, I start kind of looking and I see that almost it looks like a vase, and this is about where I kind of noticed that, and I saw that sort of golden line kind of coming down to the bottom, and then where the orange and purple and everything is almost looks like it could be flowers. So I went ahead and grabbed some red ink and made that nice and wet and started to work on bringing that out. And I just love the earthy colors in this, and I'm kind of experimenting with the spread on the canvas. So I'm dropping color into color to see how it kind of ends up where it sort of spreads out. Some of it spread a little bit more, so I'm going in there with my stylus to kind of help it along, maybe add some marks and stuff like that. But I ended up needing to do a second coat. But I did break out the air tool, which worked out pretty nice actually. It gave some really nice loose petal shapes and helped kind of clear out the centers for some more color. I still need to do a second coat after it dries to get a little bit more definition there, but it was a really good start. And so you can kind of see it just starting to take shape. Now I'm adding some moisture. That white spreads a ton. It spreads more than maybe any other color I have. So what I was trying to do here is kind of paint a little bit of a circle with water and then drop some of that white into it to let it spread out naturally. And so some of them I'm leaving smaller so that we can almost have some little buds. I was kind of thinking of almost like baby's breath or something like that. And then some larger ones for contrast. Now it's easy to overdo it with the white, but I didn't have any other really bright colors on here. Everything is kind of muted, even the canvas where there's some ink over it. Even though it's light and there's some golden colors, I just really wanted to have something nice and bright. And I really liked the addition of the white on here. Now is where I'm kind of going in with my brush and going over for a second coat on some of those flowers. And I added some more white to that vase that I'm trying to make down below. And I decided I did not I did not like that white down there. And so I ended up darkening it up a little bit and actually blotting it back because it was just, it made it too cloudy and muddy. And I really like that transparency that you have in those layers where I didn't want to lose that golden color. So what I decided to do instead of brightening up the vase, I'm darkening all around it so that it kind of jumps forward from the rest of the painting. So I'm just going straight in with that acrylic ink and really deepening that dark color. You can still see a lot of the transparency there too, but it's just really upping that contrast. And I'm putting it kind of around my flowers a bit too, so that you can really see it kind of come out from the background. And that was what I really liked. Much better than adding that white. It just made it look so muddy. And sometimes I think it's when it's mixing with the Posca pen, and I don't know, the Posca sometimes smears, sometimes doesn't. I'm not really sure why, but now I'm pumping up that golden color again, covering over some more of that white that didn't, come up with the paper towel. And then it's got that nice brightness back. So I'm adding some little hints of stems, just very, very loose, just to kind of tie everything together a bit. And then also you can kind of see them going down into the container. And then there's where I'm like, oh, that's too much. So I'll use some more of the dark color and make some flower centers. But I really loved this, and it was so, I don't know, it was kind of simple, and the process was just fun. I did go over a little bit of the white to tone it down a little, but I love the brightness that it added. I love the little flower centers and just how messy everything is, but you can definitely see what it is. And this was one of my favorite kind of earthy, fun projects to do on this channel. And I hope that this gives you some ideas for maybe some things that you can try in your own art. And it's just fun to relax and let go. So I hope you really enjoyed watching this video today. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like this, make sure to subscribe. And until next time, keep creating.